KROQ. We are Klein Alley Show on a Friday morning. If you've never joined us for Johnny Doesn't Know, it's a great opportunity to learn about the future of the world. And Johnny is, when he's not, sneaking stuff into movie theaters, new video up. By the way, Johnny, good job. He's doing well.
Oh, thank you.
Very impressive. He likes to go out a lot, but he doesn't like to drink a lot. And I think that's part of this new generation that just doesn't drink so much. Drinking was a huge part of my 20s.
But it's also an expensive part of our 20s.
It didn't used to be so expensive because it felt like there was cheaper ways to get drunk, even if that meant taking a tampon full of vodka.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Well, I used to buy bottom shelf Taka vodka and then mix it with Carlo Rossi wine.
Yeah.
And that was really disgusting and made me throw up a lot, but it got me pretty wasted.
But the Borgs, this is the generation that invented the Borgs, and the Borgs was a great place to get drunk and walk around with your own jug of booze. But for some reason, Johnny claims he and his friends getting drunk is not a part of their every Saturday night. I couldn't think of any weekend in my 20s that didn't involve going out and getting wasted. Absolutely hammered either
and
Saturday, Sunday, or both days.
Let me get as wasted as I possibly can.
Right, until you either throw up on yourself or you pass out in someone's bathtub.
Yeah, it's weird. If any of us in my house were to go out and buy alcohol and put it in the fridge, we'd be like, the hell you have a beer for? What's wrong with you?
Really?
Why?
Now,
I'm dead ass.
That's not cool, man.
Now,
why are you getting beer?
The question is, do you just hang out with a bunch of losers, or is that the new generation?
Yeah,
no, we're actually, no. We literally, none of my friends, nobody goes out of the way to go drink or buy alcohol.
When you see Jake, who's always drinking his beer, he brings his beers in for the podcast days. And
Jake's got problems.
Right, okay.
Jake's got problems.
Yeah, but I also see, I remember it was like New Year's Eve or something. I saw a group of guys walking down the street. They had just left a liquor store, and they were doing that traditional, carrying a pack of beer, and it was Athletic Brewing Company, that non-alcoholic beer. I was like, whoa, they all went out. They were like, let's go get some beers.
They must have made a mistake.
Walking with non-alcoholic beer.
Yeah, I think that's the fastest growing beer brand, I think, in the world right now, is the non-alcoholic beer. And I guess you could argue fastest growing because it's got to grow from nothing. But I remember if you were ever at a place and someone was sipping an O'Doul's, you're like, all right, well, I'm going to avoid that loser tonight. But people got problems, I get it. So Johnny got drunk this weekend. And how did you get drunk for the first time?
Well, we went to go see an outdoor movie at Hollywood Forever Cemetery, and some girl brought natural wine for her birthday because, these pretty girls just love drinking natty wine all the time.
No, that's definitely not natty. They don't call it natty wine. But
no,
yes.
It's called natty wine.
Right. That orange organic wine?
It looked like Kool-Aid. I thought somebody brought some Kool-Aid or some, orange-flavored Gatorade, and I was just like, wow. There's no water here.
So you drank it on an accident, or you knew it was alcohol?
I knew it was alcohol, but I was thirsty and I didn't bring water, so I was like, let me just take a couple sips. And it actually turned out to be pretty smooth and pretty good.
Uh-huh.
And you drank a little more.
Well, yeah, apparently wine's not supposed to be smooth. It's supposed to be fizzy or bubbly or whatever.
No, false.
Wow.
No, really?
No, that's not right. But then you drank and then you got drunk.
Well, I drank a lot of it,
Yeah.
and then the next morning I woke up and I couldn't focus on anything. My head was spinning, and I felt like I was going to topple over any moment. And I was just like, "Whoa, I think I'm drunk."
So that's your
hungover.
first hangover.
Hangover.
Wow.
Hanger.
So also
Hanger.
wrong. So anyway, we'll find out if Johnny knows anything about booze, specifically about being drunk or drunk things. And all you got to do is predict will he or will he not. It's time for Johnny Doesn't Know Drunk.
Johnny doesn't know.
And I was like, okay.
Oh, Johnny doesn't know.
I didn't know Vegas was in Nevada for a while.
Johnny doesn't know. Johnny doesn't know.
Gelato sounds like Jello.
Johnny doesn't know.
It goes wiggles.
All right. Everyone on the phone now at 800-520-1067. We'll have an opportunity up for grabs. We got some tickets for you. 2-day passes, Belly Laughs, Comedy, Food Festival. I'm sure there'll be tons of drinking there, including some of that natty wine that Johnny talks about. LA Live happening July 12th and 13th, featuring so many great comedians. Which one are you most excited about, Vanessa? Which comedian?
1 second, answering phones. I'm more excited to see. I'm just going to go with Margaret Show.
Because it's the easiest to say.
Exactly.
Let's say hi to Mario in Riverside. Mario, welcome to Johnny Doesn't Know Drunk. You ready to go?
What's up? Clap hanger.
All right,
Yeah,
representing.
Johnny doesn't know about a hang around. We're good. Let's do it.
All right, first question for Johnny Doesn't Know. Johnny,
He knows nothing about a hang around.
do you think Johnny will know what DUI stands for? Will Johnny know what DUI stands for? Yes or no, Mario?
Oh, you know what? Johnny usually doesn't know, but I'm going to say yes on this one. I got a little bit of confidence. Yeah.
All right, he was ready to lock in on no, but he thinks you will know this, Johnny. Now that you're a drinker, you may have to worry about this. What does DUI stand for? Johnny, he says you will know.
Driving under the influence.
Oh, Johnny got it. Quickly, too. Hold on 1 second, Mario. I'm surprised. They get harder. Let's say hi to Robert, Ontario. Mario guessed correctly, and we say hi to Robert now. It's Johnny Doesn't Know. Johnny, if someone had another net banger, represent. Thank you for checking out the show and checking us out on YouTube as well. There's a whole different chat happening there. Johnny, if someone drinks 4 or more drinks at one social event, they're known as this type of drinker. Will Johnny know this, yes or no? Robert?
No.
Johnny, if someone drinks 4 or more drinks at any one event, they are known as this type of drinker.
A binge drinker.
Wow, Johnny.
He's
Johnny.
drinking a lot, right?
Yeah, Johnny I didn't even know you know that. Robert, congratulations. I'm sorry, he said he wouldn't know, and Johnny did know. Johnny's gotten 2 right.
Bro.
Turns out alcohol's making Johnny smarter.
I know. Maybe you do need to drink more and smoke more weed. Maybe it'll turn you into a genius.
All my uncles were drinkers. I think they were alcoholics, kind of.
Oh, I'm glad you bring that up, because your next question, maybe you'll have the answer for this, Johnny.
Okay,
but according to alcoholism, there are 4 C's. The 4 C's of alcoholism. I know you're not going to get all 4 of them, but can Johnny name 2 of the 4 C's of alcoholism?
Wow.
Think about that for a second, and we say hi to Robbie and El Segundo. Robbie, will Johnny know this, yes or no?
I don't even know that. No, he's not going to know that.
All right. I mean, I didn't know it, but I feel like I could have guessed 2 of them easily. The 4 C's of alcoholism, Johnny, all we need is 2 from you. Any guesses?
Cocaine's not one of them, right?
Oh, wow.
Wait.
Jack and Coke together.
All right. You got cocaine, Jack and Coke. Any other guesses? There are 4 of them.
4 other C's?
Total, the 4 C's of alcoholism.
But there's 2 important ones.
They're all important if you're an alcoholic, I guess.
Huh.
But could you name 2 of the 4 C's? Robbie says you will not know.
He's stroking his peach fuzz to think about.
I'm growing it out a little bit. Anyways, no, I can't really. I don't know any other C's.
You couldn't think of 4 C's?
Bourbon.
Can you think of 4 C words at all?
Excuse me, bourbon is one of your guesses?
It sounds like a hidden C is somewhere in there. Like a little French beer. C'est bourbon.
C'est barbon.
All right. Compulsion? Control?
Conviction.
No. Craving?
Constipation.
Consequences.
Damn it, I was so close.
Those are the 4 C's.
Oh, I was going to say cirrhosis.
Cirrhosis, not also right. That is, unfortunately, you got none of those right.
Damn.
And if you're dealing with alcohol and that's a struggle for you, remember those 4 C's. Apparently, they're very important. All right, we move on to Maribel in Fontana, who would like a shot at Johnny Doesn't Know drunk. Johnny, you think you're going to be a regular drinker now? After you...
Oh, not
Sweet dibs. Sweet dibs.
Not at all. Not at all.
All right, Johnny.
Alcohol tastes terrible. Tastes like a piece of chocolate put in a cup of water when you drink it.
Well, when you first drink it, it tastes bad, and then you start liking it. You convince yourself. It's great.
Johnny, finish this very popular yet unfunny alcohol slogan that you would see on many T-shirts. 1 tequila, 2 tequila, 3 tequila. What? Will Johnny be able to finish this successfully, Maribel?
Oh, I'm going to say no, because I don't think I know this either.
All right, Johnny.
Ooh.
1 tequila, 2 tequila, 3 tequila. What?
4. 4 comes after 3. 1 tequila, 2 tequila, 3 tequila, 4. 5 tequila, 6 tequila, 7 tequila, more.
Okay.
I like that you finished it completely. You went to 8.
I used the melody, right?
The answer we're looking for, which is apparently one of the most purchased and least funny alcohol-related shirts, is 1 tequila, 2 tequila, 3 tequila, floor.
Floor?
Isn't that funny?
What does that mean?
Oh, boy. I should have just asked him to explain why that shirt is supposedly funny.
Why is
just
that funny?
explain the joke. 1 tequila, 2 tequila, 3 tequila.
Floor. Why do you think that would be funny?
Oh, you pass out? You get drunk?
Yeah. You pass out and get drunk like a drunk.
Johnny would be on the floor, by the way. All right, so Maribel got that correct. We'll give one more person a shot. We go to Jerry Riverside. Final guess here. Johnny doesn't know. We're talking about alcohol. You got your first ever hangover, Johnny, and perhaps you're an Advil guy the next day, or you're into Motrin. There's a lot of different drugs you could take to help your headache. But what is?
I love Motrin before bed.
What is the actual drug that is in all of these different Advil, Motrin? There's something in there that actually helps you with the pain. What is that called? Will Johnny know this, yes or no, Jerry?
This is kind of be tricky. I'm going to say no. I've gotten them all right so far, so I'm going to say no.
Oh, you knew all these. All right, Johnny, what is it called? Yeah, maybe you're into Advil. Maybe you're in a Motrin, but there's something in there that actually makes that stuff work. What is it called?
I feel like I know it, but I can't spell it.
You don't have to spell it. Who asked you to spell it?
But can I say it kind of though?
Yes,
Is
that's
that
how
you think it's a theme week or
that's
something?
that's how you could answer it, by saying it. How else would you answer? You're going to act it out?
No.
Fine, I can't spell it.
Yeah.
It's acetaminophen. It's AC. It starts with ACE. Acetaminophen. It's an ingredient. I see it on all of the Advil, Tylenol, whatever. Aleve. They all start with acetaminophen. That's the main ingredient. Or
You can't spell it
acetaminophen.
or pronounce it.
Yes.
By the
So
way.
it's a big word. It's a big word. I'm not going to lie.
Are you saying that because this weekend is WeHo Pride?
Yes.
Is that
I'm
why you keep
that.
saying asso-mean or whatever you're saying?
Asso-mean.
That's so mean.
Asso-lean.
That's the theme for the floats this year.
They're headlining.
I think you were looking for ibuprofen. Is that what
Oh, yeah, that one too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's-
ibuprofen is in it too. But
that's-
yeah, I was
that's
right
the
though.
one.
Acetaminophen.
No, it's ibuprofen.
Look at the bottle. Do you have
He's
a bottle?
saying acetaminophen.
Yes, that's
Yeah,
the
but
word.
that's
Yes.
not
Which is the
main-
common ingredient in a lot of painkillers.
Right.
Yes,
But,
that's the main thing in
Well,
it?
I don't. Regardless, I don't think we can accept your pronunciation. So, everyone who got theirs right, congratulations. Need a number, Allie. 1, 2, 3, or 8.
Floor.
Floor. That's funny. Floor puts us on. Hey, Maribel, congratulations.
Yay! Oh my gosh, thank you.
Thank you for supporting the show and checking us out and Johnny's journey to become a binge drinker. Check out Johnny's new video where he snuck a waffle iron and made waffles in the movie theater.
That's what sober people do.
That's right. That was him bone sober. It's up on our Instagram now, Klein Alley Show. Thanks for helping this clip go viral. Clearly, based on the counter below, we're almost there.
Oh, God. Yes, that is viral.
You really got to share this with some people, please. Seriously, please. We don't want to get real jobs.
Don't make us beg, but that's what we're already doing.
Yeah. So, we do these videos from time to time. You can check it out. And believe it or not, there's a complete show. These videos are the worst of the show. You want the best of the show? Check us out on KROQ every single day. We're also available on your apps as a podcast to accommodate your schedule, or we'll be juggling at a gas station near you soon.